Welcome to The Explainer. So picture this. You're trapped in a booth at a restaurant, trying to literally shrink into the upholstery, right? All while the two people across from you are just gazing lovingly into each other's eyes. It's one of the most universal, profoundly awkward social dynamics any of us can experience. Today, we're exploring how language gives shape to those incredibly relatable moments where you just feel totally out of place, and how one culture in particular absolutely nails the description. Section 1. The third wheel. Okay, let's dive into this.
Into a phenomenon we all know too well. It's an internationally recognized social situation, isn't it? We all know that sinking, all too familiar feeling of being the odd one out. You're hanging out with a couple, but you are absolutely not part of the romance. You're sitting at the table, desperately staring at your phone, maybe inspecting the melting ice cubes in your drink with sudden, intense fascination, just trying to look busy. You are just there. It's a highly specific, intimately uncomfortable type of isolation that almost everyone has suffered through at least once.
Section 2. Holding the candle. So, how do you actually describe this? While English uses the kind of mechanical metaphor of a useless third wheel on a bicycle, Brazilian Portuguese takes a completely different, way more atmospheric approach. The crucial point here is this brilliant piece of slang, Ficar de Vela. Functionally, it translates to being the third wheel, but Brazilians also sometimes use a slight variation, saying segurar vela. Both expressions are used interchangeably to perfectly encapsulate that specific, super uncomfortable feeling of crashing a two-person party. It's a fantastic visual leap. The literal translation here is to hold a candle, but the actual meaning is to be the third wheel. And the conceptual difference between these two idioms is honestly so fascinating. Think about it. Instead of comparing you to an extra, non-functioning piece of machinery, the Brazilian phrase transforms you into an active participant in an awkwardly intimate scene. It is an incredible linguistic leap from holding a physical object to describing your exact social status in that moment, which, of course, begs the question, why a candle?
Well, just imagine it. You are the noble, dutiful companion valiantly lighting the way for the couple's true love. And awkwardly standing there. Yeah. The romance is happening, sparks are flying between them, and your only job in this metaphorical scenario is to provide the mood lighting for their perfect moment, while actively trying not to make eye contact.
Section 3. Real-life examples. Let's look at how to actually use these phrases in everyday conversation. Because you'll definitely want to perfectly articulate your social misery the next time it happens, right? Here's a classic scenario. Fui jantar com minha amiga e o namorado dela, fiquei totalmente de vela. Which translates to, I went to dinner with my friend and her boyfriend, total third wheel moment. Just picture the dinner party. They're whispering inside jokes, feeding each other dessert, and you are just hyper-focused on paying the check so you can escape. You aren't just holding the candle. The awkwardness is so deep here that, as the phrase totalmente de vela implies, you have literally become the entire candle. Or consider this second example where the emotional stakes are a little higher and the frustration is very, very real. Não me chama se for para segurar a vela de novo. Don't invite me if I'm going to be the candle again. This is the ultimate boundary-setting phrase. You can really hear the annoyance in that sentence. This one uses segurar vela, literally holding the candle, and honestly, it's the perfect declaration for any chronic third wheel who has officially reached their limit with their lovebird friends. So have you ever been the third wheel, or as you now know, the candle? Take a second to reflect on your own awkward moments, illuminating someone else's romance. Language gives us such a fun, unique lens to look at our shared human experiences, doesn't it? It really makes you wonder, what other dry, mechanical English phrases might have beautifully dramatic, atmospheric equivalents in other languages, just waiting to be discovered? Follow us to explore more linguistic quirks like this, and until next time, stay out of the mood lighting.